everyone! The final battle of Gundam Seed is a fight that truly stirs the heart. Rau Le Creuset was born out of human self-interest. He despises the world. And Kira Yamato is also a being created due to human whims. However, he wishes to protect the world. The Freedom Gundam, driven into a coma by the Providence Gundam, which emits a storm of beams. In the end, Freedom Gundam's attack strikes Providence Gundam directly. Gundam Seed, which started with the concept of being the first Gundam of the 21st century, concluded with an attack by a beam saber. It forms a contrasting relationship with the original Gundam, which destroyed its last enemy with a beam rifle. By the way, before the final attack, Freedom Gundam used its beam sabers in conjunction in a mode called ambidextrous halberd. You might think there would be no need to connect them if the final blow was a thrust attack. Have you ever wondered about that? The truth is, there was a reason for this action. Today, we will analyze the final blow that destroyed the Providence Gundam. Let's study the duel of the fates in Gundam Seed. Firstly, Kira has lost his white palm and beam rifle in the battle. He has also lost his right leg from the knee down. The balance of his mobile suit is in an extremely poor state. If you observe carefully, you notice that he has also lost the railgun on the left side of his waist. He could fire only from the right side, but since the Providence Gundam is equipped with phase shift armor, you can't expect much damage from metallic bullets. It may be possible to disturb its balance with the impact, but the Freedom Gundam would also lose its balance if it fired in this state. And he must also be on guard against attacks from all around by the Dragoon system. Using the railgun that stops movement is risky. The beam cannons placed on the wings also can't be used lightly for the same reason. If he stopped moving and the wings were attacked by the Dragoon, it would be dangerous. If the maneuverability was lost due to a sympathetic detonation, defeat would be imminent. Above all, hitting the Providence Gundam itself is a difficult task. The only weapons left are the head-mounted Vulcan guns and the beam saber. The head-mounted Vulcan guns are weapons that fire metallic bullets. You can understand that the only weapon that has a chance to defeat the Providence Gundam is the beam saber. Why did Kira connect the beam sabers? The reason becomes apparent soon. In the midst of the battle, Kira prioritizes the destruction of the Providence Gundam's Dragoons. This is an effective strategy against the Providence Gundam, which excels at using its beams to surround and attack. Of course, this strategy would be impossible without Kira, who possesses the skill to shoot down the Dragoons. By prioritizing the destruction of the opponent's shooting weapons, he seeks an opportunity to close in. The Freedom Gundam makes a rapid approach to the Providence Gundam and thrusts at it. His target is the large beam rifle. However, this thrust attack is dodged. It's avoided by a very last-minute maneuver. Moreover, the Providence Gundam also evades a direct hit to the Dragoon platform on its back. But here, Kira makes use of the characteristics of the connected beam sabers. He rotates his wrist to destroy the beam rifle and arm of the Providence Gundam. Can you understand how the white part on the back of his hand is facing an unnatural direction? Why don't you try the movement yourself, right in front of the screen? Try swinging your left arm down towards the lower right of your body. Don't forget to assume you are holding a beam saber. Of course, a lightsaber would do as well. Which direction is the back of your hand facing? Probably it's facing the opposite direction compared to the Freedom Gundam you're checking now. That's right. In this scene, the Freedom Gundam is rotating its wrist to attack. A swinging down movement would have been dodged by the Providence Gundam. However, by rotating the wrist on the spot, it is possible to omit the motion of swinging the arm up. It's an attack utilizing the characteristics of the mechanical device, known as a mobile suit. Before piloting the Freedom Gundam, Kira had been on board the Strike Gundam. The Strike Gundam, a part of the GAT-X series, is capable of movement most akin to human motion. Kira has survived by utilizing the characteristics of the Strike Gundam. The person responsible for maintenance has stated the unit has been pushed to its absolute limit. Having experienced many battlefields, Kira has grown significantly in the final battle. He launched attacks that combine physical movements and mechanical characteristics. And he succeeded in destroying the Providence Gundam's beam rifle. The features of the connected beam sabers were also utilized, since the beam braids were present on both sides. The Providence Gundam wasn't given any time to evade. Swords with braids positioned on both top and bottom are often deemed impractical and used for ceremonies. This has been the prevailing thought for a long time. Even the top fencing staff gathered for the production of Star Wars Episode 1 share the same perspective. Perhaps this is a famous episode among hardcore fans. These masters struggle to imbue souls with braids on both sides with a sense of reality. However, a stuntman named Ray Park paid attention to the characteristics of the lightsaber, a braid without weight, the ability to cut an opponent just by touch. By combining these two factors, the villain masterpiece Darth Maul was born. Kira focused on a different point than Ray Park. He targeted the Providence Gundam by focusing on the mechanical characteristics of the Freedom Gundam. It's as if the ways of fighting of light and darkness crossed paths by chance. Finally, the Freedom Gundam charges at the Providence Gundam. The latter's poor balance, the difficulty in destroying the drop gun system, and the challenge of striking with a slash while capturing Providence's mobility all contribute to this decision. In the final assault, the Freedom Gundam has its head and body parts destroyed. However, in the end, it succeeds in destroying the Providence Gundam. There was no necessity for the final brawl to be a connected beam saber. However, there was no leisure to calmly disconnect it. The Freedom Gundam soaring with its ambidextrous halberd mode saber was truly a sight to behold. It was almost like a scene from mythology. Let's pay a little attention to Rau Le Creuset at the end. His mask seems to be peeling off. Did you notice the deep wrinkles around his eyes? In the novel version, it is described that when he takes off his mask, he has the face of an old man. This is the sad reality of a life toyed with by human whims. What's that Rau Le Creuset's face? Depicted in Gundam Seed Destiny was quite useful. Indeed, that is true. This scene shows ways of Burrow in his younger days. Rau Le Creuset is said to have a very short lifespan. It wouldn't be surprising if he aged rapidly from this point until the battles of Gundam Seed. This is truly a sad fact. By the way, have you noticed outside your house? The Freedom Gundam and the Providence Gundam are fighting right now. The Freedom Gundam has thrust its beam saber. If you press the subscribe button, the Genesis will be launched from your home. If it goes off, it may be possible to destroy the Providence Gundam. Will you support Kira or will you save Rau? The choice is left to your heart. Until next time, see you on the next show.